Hi everyone, Kamille Jackson with another segment in the BuildBuy series. So now you've decided to build and you have an idea for a design. So what do? You call your architect and your engineer. This is your duo dream team. Now I'm going to simplify what they will do. So the architect will take your idea and create a space around it, a layout. They will satisfy your needs in terms of sizes of rooms, number of rooms, spaces, locations. They will think about things now like air and light and just visibility and attractiveness. So the simplifying, but the architect will bring that to the table. And the engineer, your civil and structural engineer, now that's where I come in, will make it stand up. So it doesn't fall down, so the pieces work, the materials work together, things that should come in, things that should go out in the right places. I'm simplifying what the engineer will do. So the architect and engineer will now take your idea and bring it to life. We work with a bunch of other professionals, MEP, quantity surveyor, and the land surveyor, and then we now as a full team will bring your entire project to the fore. So that's the design aspect of your project. So now that we have the drawings, which is based on your idea in several languages. For example, we'll now have that idea in the language of architecture, we'll have it in the language of civil engineering, we'll have it in the language of structural engineering, electrical, MEP, and costing for your budget. Remember we spoke about the costing in a previous segment, very important. So we have the design. Next, we're going to go to the approval. So once we have all these drawings together, we're going to have to submit them to the appropriate municipal corporation for approval. The municipal corporation that's relevant to where you're building that building. So if you're going to build in Manchester, you're going to have to go to the Manchester Municipal Corporation. If you're building in Kingston, you're going to go to the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. So you get what I mean. There are other agencies that will also need to have an input in your application process. The National Works Agency, which deals with roads. We'll deal with the National Water Commission, which deals with your water supply as well as your wastewater treatment. And depending on the size and type of your project, you may also need to go to other agencies such as NEPA, such as the Ministry of Health, and perhaps even Mines and Geology. But you don't need to worry about these things. This is where your professional team comes in, and they will, understanding the scope and the context of your project, will take it to these particular and the respective agencies for approval. So it's gone into, your project has now gone in for approval. So now we wait. But we don't waste time while we wait. So once that's now happening, is we will nitpick. The team now is gonna nitpick at the details to make sure that what we've submitted now is fully ready for construction. So we're gonna make sure that every nail is accounted for, every window frame is accounted for, every piece of steel is noted, right? So first we did the design, then we went and applied for approval, and now we're gonna nitpick, which is making sure that everything ties together and we know. So we're gonna pre-build the building. And that's what I'm calling nitpicking. So while we wait, we're going to take the time to nitpick and make sure that we have all the things accounted for your project. The approval process now will take about 3 months. In that 3 months, while we're nitpicking, we're also going to do the selection process of the contractor. Because we would now have, as part of the nitpicking, provided a costing for what that project will be. And now we're going to select a contractor. So there are a variety of ways, which was mentioned in a previous segment, of selecting a contractor. So let's say now we have now selected a contractor from using one of the various approved methods of selecting. So now that we have approval, hurrah, let's celebrate, we can now dance. And I say dance. And what we're gonna do with the dancing is, the last portion of dance is execute. Let's build this baby. So first we had to design, that's the D in dance. Then we had to get approval, that's the A in dance. Then we had to nitpick, that's when your professional team is just making sure everything is working together. Then we're gonna get our contractor, now we're gonna execute. Now we're gonna dance. All right, so that's this segment in the BuildBuy series. You've designed your building. We're gonna now dance, which is now when the work begins. So let's get on it. Tune in next time for another episode as we delve into my world of real estate and engineering, your investments made simple.